TruVue Podcast.
A bunch of different views.
The boys keep it real, man. I really like listening to them, man. They funny. Yeah.
Son,
You know what I'm saying?
They really speak their truth.
The hell was that?
you're.
What it do? What the business is?
I love it.
Is good. It's your boy Mel, and we are back in the bit. Oh, hold on, I can't. Oh goddamn! Hold on.
Okay, that's acceptable.
That's the visor. That's the visor.
I tried to stand. I could. It's your boy Mel. We back in the building again, bringing the barbershop to the box office, baby. Hold on, this thing heavy. TruVue Podcast, y'all. We doing our thing, man. Y'all know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just put this right here.
Hey, you know what? I appreciate that. That was good. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Basic. It was basic, but good. You know what I'm saying?
hey, man.
Hey, appreciate you. Hey, I appreciate you.
Thank
Yes, very awesome. That's a lot better way of putting it, bro.
you. I appreciate your appreciation, bro.
My question is, if you can't breathe, then what you use it for?
Because
We need to get some airflow. Yeah, he's standing still. He's racing, sitting still.
the vent, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you got to be in it. You got
Get some airflow through it.
Hey. You got it's the vent.
Oh,
Because
didn't know that about a helmet. Helmet technology, guys.
yeah,
That's what conversations we're having here.
vent.
I am -X, man. Thank y'all for joining us.
So
Ali,
wait a minute,
to my
we
guy.
breathe out ain't airflow?
You what?
You gotta get it in and out.
Breathe
You gotta get it in and out.
Not
Because
airflow?
when the air blow, then it shoot in. And you got
The helmets. Yeah, the helmets got intakes. There's an intake right here in the front.
Bam, right there.
Exhaust right there. Go.
Up back the exhaust, intake exhaust. Yep,
Yeah,
all
that's-
with
that's on there.
them big words. he said.
hydraulic helmet.
I'm glad that I'm here on this podcast today because racing and motorsports is like my expertise, and I'm not bullshitting you. It's in my blood. It's my life. I've been racing, and people know I'm a car guy. I'm a motorcycle guy. I mean, this shit is my shit. I mean, I know about the gear. I mean, I got gear everywhere. You see, I got my race suit right here. Fucking ready to go. Got my helmets. We're ready to race. Ready to go, baby.
Shit.
So don't worry. The technical shit, I got you. Don't worry.
He said, "Bam!" He know all them big
Don't
words.
worry about it. Believe me.
No, that ain't explain breathing.
Go ass. Hey,
breathing. Hey,
We're talking about inside of the contraption.
They gotta crank up the ventilation over there in his studio over there. They gotta crank their fucking air up or something.
inside peanut butter, outside jelly. God damn it!
All right, okay. Yeah, all
Love
right.
All right. That's where he lost me. That's where he lost me.
Whoa.
We're from racing to peanut butter and jelly. I like it.
Yes, sir. Y'all know what it is.
All right.
Y'all know who it is. The boy Zoe. We back for another one. This one's a bit nostalgic. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna get into it, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, indeed. And once again, thanks again for tuning in. It's Grown Man MJU in the place to do with the fellas that really.
Let's get it. Let's go. Cheers to the show, gentlemen. Here we go. Oh, yeah, that's refreshing. That is quite refreshing. All right, y'all. What are we getting into today?
Whew.
Well, in theaters right now, or you can rent it. I think they have it for rent on Apple TV. That's where because I couldn't make it to the theater to see this one, but I saw it on Apple TV for rent. Gran Turismo. What is that, you might ask? Not only is it a PlayStation video game, but based on the unbelievable, inspiring true story of a team of underdogs, a struggling working-class gamer, a failed former race car driver, and an idealistic motorsport executive who risk it all to take on the most elite sport in the world. Gran Turismo.
I don't know about the most elite sport of the world. I mean, that's kind of
Hey.
pushing it. I mean, that's kind of
Look at dude. It's not NASCAR. Technically, what is
Whoa! Don't say NASCAR. How dare you, sir?
I was gonna say, what
Formula
is this? What is that labeled as? What is that?
Oh no. Well, Gran Turismo. No. The game itself is just Gran Turismo. But I'm saying the way they market it and they say that is like, well, that's kind of debatable depending on what kind of a motorsport fan you are. Of course, it's like a genre.
Well, way to break that down, man. That's something to look at.
But you said, I'm sorry, it's a little personal. Whoa. Sorry to my NASCAR fans.
I dropped the N bomb. My bad. That was.
I'm just kidding.
Is that the white people? That's the white people's N bomb, huh? No.
No. That's like their Jesus or something. I think more lucky, actually.
Oh man, no, I did want to bring up this. I loved how they incorporated the different views and stuff you get from the video game into the movie seamlessly. It looked like I was playing my PlayStation game. Like it just that the pan in from the beginning and how you start from the front, come in, zoom in on the car, then you go to the back of it, and the different ways they incorporated it as the young man that's driving, the way he sees it as a video game while he was really driving and everything. I thought that was just cool, well done. The graphics were amazing.
Even the build of the cars.
Yeah. Yes. Like everything, man. I was like, it had me locked in, bro. I was like, God damn it. What's the most recent Gran Turismo? God damn it. I need to go buy it right now. Like we need to get it.
It's out there. Don't worry. GT7.
Yeah.
Hey, no cap though. That Gran Turismo was tricky for me, dog, and it really kind of turned me off. And I did not play it. Yeah, I did not play it because I never went and got like the wheel and all that other stuff with it.
Man.
Yeah, with the joystick, it just wasn't the same.
Yeah,
it definitely took me back. I think I was in about 6th or 7th grade when I got the damn wheel and the pedal for the Gran Turismo. Like I forgot all about that shit. Just the experience, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, this was the shit.
But then to see these motherfuckers, they take that shit to a whole nother level.
They have full on racing
and everything. I was like, yeah.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, the first Gran Turismo, I played the first Gran Turismo because that's how old I am. I'm an old bastard, But the PS1 Gran Turismo came out, it was exciting. Everybody had it, and you only could play on a PlayStation controller. They didn't have the fucking fancy fucking shit out, but the game was.
That's what I'm talking about.
That graphics.
That's the one I'm talking about.
Yeah, the original old school, the original Gran Turismo.
And the original PlayStation didn't have the analog either.
Exactly.
Right.
It just had the regular,
it was the 4-button
directional buttons. Yeah.
So I remember playing it, and I was like, "Oh my goodness!" But it was like so, But I loved it. I mean, because I'm a JDM kind of car guy. I mean, they had all the cars as a kid that I loved to grow up. Like the cars are kind of that you couldn't get here in the United States, but seeing them in magazines and all that. This game just
there wasn't no box Chevy on there.
No, it's different because I mean, I like my box Chevys, I like that, but like, I want my Caprice, you know what I mean, my Impala SS, but this is a fucking road racing game.
They saved that for Need for Speed and shit.
Yeah, I mean, this is realistic tracks.
Underground, no Escalade on there. And I was like, Need for Speed was shit because of that.
I think there might be.
No, the Escalade was on dub
because of that.
They got something.
That's on dub edition.
But the original, the GTR Skyline, the NSX, the WRX STI, the Lancer. I mean, the
it wasn't no.
I don't know what one of those are.
This America.
My JDM people out there, please explain. You guys are with me. I need some JDM people over here because I'm telling you, they know what I'm talking about. Believe me, it's a cult following. Just like, believe me, I like my Chevy too. I got a Corvette. I'm a Corvette guy, but I also have my JDM shit. I mean, I got it, but I love this stuff. I'm just telling you, we're fucking nuts about this shit. People with racing and motorsports, this is in their blood. They're fucking passionate.
Oh no. I 100% understand your passion because it's a big racing culture out here in Vegas.
Oh yeah, for sure, absolutely.
I met a few of those guys, and they pile a lot of money into them cars. That
your F1 is coming to your town in next month, and on November, the hottest ticket in the United States is going to be going to Vegas for the Formula One race that's coming up next month. It's like 10-15 grand a person minimum to just even sit in the fucking bleachers and the fucking outside and the fucking it's insane how much it's going to cost. It's insane. But
it ain't that high, but it's high though. It's too damn high for me to do it. Yeah, no, it's crazy when they do the F1 out here. They talking like if the restaurant is facing the strip where you can see the view of the race, they want you to charge the guest $1,500 minimum at the door, like a $1,500 entry at the door.
That Formula One's pretty that big. Formula One's the most expensive form of racing, motorsports in the world, obviously. So
Yeah. Some of the biggest brands are behind it. Biggest.
Oh, yeah. You're not seeing Budweiser
car brands and everything else are racing in it.
Yeah, for sure. But it'll go back to this game though. I mean, it's iconic. Obviously, you guys all agree, right? The hype for this is. I mean, you see it everywhere. You've seen it. This everywhere. And it's like, and I really didn't want to see this movie, to be honest. I don't know. That was just my take because of
really
it was just in your face everywhere. And I'm a motorsport kind of guy, and I see it everywhere. But I mean, I see it on every sports or whatever channel. I'm like, I don't know, it can't be that good. So it kind of blew me away from it. I don't know. What did you think?
Well, you saying the marketing after this movie turned you off?
Well, the marketing on it, I think all the buzz and the hype. I'm like in another movie based off a video game, and they're usually not too good, anyways, for the most part. And
see, I didn't approach it. I didn't approach it in what you're saying. That this was a game. This was a movie made off the game. I took it more so a movie made behind a person.
Absolutely.
But it is blended in both ways, though. It is very much so.
Oh, for sure. And see, that just shows my take on it, because I wasn't familiar with it. I didn't do any research. I mean, I knew there was a movie because I seen it everywhere, but I wasn't like super hyped or interested. I didn't know, I was like, yeah, well, but then, coming up on this podcast, I'm like, well, let me come on through it. And then of course, my mind has changed, obviously, watching the movie, but just initially I was like, I was kind of like boycotting it personally, for my own personal motorsport weird reasons, because I thought it was just to be, I guess, another typical video game based movie. Then kind of didn't have a good story.
So you was part of the crew that was against them all out there, and they're like, yeah, another sim driver. God damn it, get these
sim driver.
Fucking sim.
Pretty much. These fucking kids.
I think the sim actually gives them the advantage, wouldn't you say?
Well, top racers do use a sim. I mean, for sure. There's no doubt about it. But Gran Turismo is not a true simulation, like a true race simulation. Like, I mean, it is a video game. It is a PlayStation game. It is very serious. It's definitely, high tech for sure. For what it is. I mean, but it's definitely not a form of what you would use to, practice your skill for on a real track. They will give you a layout and things like that. It's the most accurate you can get, I guess, in the console, I guess you would say. But, definitely a fan of the game, though. I mean, I don't want to knock on the game because I love fucking Gran Turismo. I love the game.
I think what you just said there was my favorite concept of the movie, how they took the video game console and made it adaptive to the actual driving. And then nowadays where you see military personnel using certain games for their training and so on and so forth, you're getting so many more games that are adaptive with people in their jobs, and that's the form of training that people are adapting to, in these days and times, how everything is moving.
Oh, for sure. And my expectations, I mean, I'm not trying to knock on the game. I mean, my expectations were low. I'm going to be honest, coming into it, obviously, because, I think of iconic racing motorsport movies that are like, because this is Sony, they have a big budget, obviously. They got enough money to buy whatever they want. But, I think of like Rush, you know what I mean? That movie Rush, for the Formula One. And then
Cannonball Run and shit.
Yeah, or Ford versus Ferrari. These are iconic, history of motorsports. So just Gran Turismo, Gran Turismo has such a high standard and bar.
Yeah, Hubie the Tarkin car.
And I thought about it, and I was like, and I know Gran Turismo, the brand, wouldn't let anything tarnish it. So the movie had to be. And he said the talking car.
He said Herbie. Talk about Herbie, the goddamn talking car. Man,
Herbie the talking car. Yeah.
I wanted to shout out. I think it's pronounced John or Jann.
Jann.
Martin. He actually played his own stunt double, the stunt double for his character in this. So shout out to that. He's getting that.
And I didn't realize he was the actual racer. Well, I mean, I didn't know who he was because I didn't, I'm not familiar with his career, or I don't follow this form of racing his. But that with the part where he flips the car over to the Nürburgring. I mean, I've seen that video on YouTube. I mean, I'm sure you guys.
It's real shit. Yeah,
I remember seeing that when it first came out, and it was because they didn't have like a spoiler of some sort, like the downforce, whatever it was, but it flipped and it did kill somebody, and I didn't realize it was him from this fucking video game. I had no idea.
Now, I did have a question on that. Seeing that he accidentally killed somebody, does he do time for that or no? Or
well, no. I mean, you're at your own risk when you go to a racetrack, especially in Europe.
No.
Especially in Europe. That's
you sit over there at your own risk. Ain't no, they didn't.
That's so fucked
up. They didn't build no bleachers over there.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
I mean, you're at your own risk out there, and I mean, and you can go ahead and run down. I mean, you can go as fast as you want, obviously, but it's definitely an iconic track. But it is a risk. But that track is different, though. It's not like a Formula One race, where they have designated stands.
Yeah, that's like trying to sue a golfer for getting hit with a ball, you know what I'm saying, that they hit off course.
Yeah, this track, the Nordschleife, is the most dangerous track in the world.
Have tried.
Over 12 miles, yeah.
I'm sure some people have tried, goddammit.
Oh, yeah.
It was off course.
Did you see it as his fault?
No. I mean,
no. Hell no.
Man, he just that.
How do you come over that mentally?
He came over the goddamn hill and just kept going up. I was like, oh shit! Like what the fuck? But
yeah, he put that bitch in airplane mode.
Yo, bro. And then like I was with the dad, bro. Like, wait, is that his fucking car?
Is that
Hey, but nah. Video game. A real black father been like this nigga here.
God, that's his shit. That's his shit.
I told
him.
That
was another.
Well, he did say that because didn't he get hurt or he crashed his first time in the car or something or whatever it was, and then the dad was all upset. But
yeah, that was a little.
It sounds like a typical gaming father. Like, get the fuck off the video game and
then he did though.
Get your ass to work or whatever.
Get your ass to do something. Video game. He did just.
Oh,
what
you know what? I'm gonna say that for the next segment.
Yeah, he did just what he asked, man. But fuck, man, and that's the thing too. I think I kind of connected with that dad because I was like, I say these same things to my son as I see him sitting there playing these fucking video games and shit, and then I see a movie like this, and I was like, well, shit, motherfucker, get the fuck in there and keep practicing, man. Like you need to, like, we gonna hit some of these fucking turnies or what? Like, what's going on, bro? Like, cause shit. I know I've seen some of these contracts that these motherfuckers are signing, so I'm like, yeah, motherfucker, I'm ready to retire. Shit,
gaming contracts, crazy.
Hey, me
in the top 20.
You know what I'm saying?
Get coaches and shit. Fucking come on now,
but man. No, they wrote that story in well. That father son connection, and then
I did not like that story.
I liked it, man.
Well,
I liked it.
I'm with you on that, but I'm gonna wait till the next segment.
Yeah, I liked it, but the simple fact that you don't see it too much. They don't really give us too much of that positive black father. That he's working hard and stuff, and he just want the best for his son. He want him to get out there and do his thing. And then
see, it wasn't that.
Was he positive?
It wasn't that.
What'd you say? Y'all both what?
Was he positive?
He was, man. Like it. And I understand where that dad was coming from because I'm kind of similar to like I want to be positive. I want you to get out there and do some shit, but I want to give you that reality check at the same fucking time. Like, bro, like you ain't gonna get nowhere sitting on this fucking video game, bro.
You also got to think about the father's side.
I think that's a problem in messaging that we all kind of suffer from in a sense. We wanted our parents kind of gave us the reality check with the message at the same time, and in that the reality sets in versus the message being very clear. I think a lot of times for the youth and the way we interpret, and sometimes not necessarily being overly positive, but having a positive outlook for this or a solutionary outlook for the disciplinary action you're trying to give might be a better course of communication. I don't know. I ain't got no shorties, but I'm just telling you what happened.
How about on the father's side of it? On the father's perspective side of it, I mean, you got to remember too, like we're looking at it as like, I guess because we're in the United States, fathers, things like that, and if someone tells you want to be a racer or race, you're like, what the fuck are you talking about? Because in the U.S. here, like you think about athletes or sports, you think of football and basketball here in the United States. Out there in Europe and Japan, it's soccer, or you're fucking playing you want to be a Formula One or some kind of race driver because they're like rock stars out there. So but I think of it just not because of that, but like the father side of it, like the new generation of kids now, or how we are parenting with or how we're fathering our children now. We're to support their passion. I think more or less than our old school parents probably wouldn't. We're more supportive to do that. Give that positive encouragement, invest into what their passion is. If that kid's passionate about racing, You try it out. You know what I mean? Doing that here in the United States was like, you know, you're probably saying, what the fuck? You had your fucking mind. Which in race school. But I mean,
how much this shit cost?
That's a good point you make it because what you saying is generational, and his dad was more our parents' generation versus.
And realistically, getting your child into racing is not as expensive as it may seem. It means the same thing as a football program or a volleyball program. I mean, honestly, it's just, you know, it's a little different. You just different avenues how to get through it to it, but it's definitely, you know, attainable. It's definitely doable for sure.
Like he didn't understand, but he didn't stand in his way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he didn't invest.
Like he didn't get it. He didn't understand it. You know what I'm saying? But once he seen that he saw it through, they were more having like a man conversation. Because at some point, you know what I'm saying? Like even with my sons, like it becomes at some point it's a man conversation. But we're talking about some shit you want to do with your life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What you want to do. You know, I don't get it. I don't understand it. But I'm gonna listen. Like that scene where he was talking to him about how he would turn on the outside. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of racers, he was like trying to understand it. He was like, "Oh, this motherfucker know what he's talking about." Sipped his coffee and walked the fuck off. Like he understands it. But the turning point for me, like I really, what was so like the turning point for me in the movie was I was like, okay, so this is either, because I believe I gave it a 4. And this is like going to move it from a 3 to a 4 for me. If once he got into that accident, if the father didn't come through, you know what I'm saying? Like, because there was something that happened, I believe, in playing soccer that he got injured or some shit, and he didn't get back on the horse, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? So like, I wanted to know if the father was going to like drive that message home, and he did. You know what I'm saying? So I did appreciate that.
You kind of definitely got to where I was getting to, because that scene where he was like, you know, I did not support you as a father, when he came to him after he realized, yo, this is really something you're passionate about and actually have spent your 10,000, you put your 10,000 hours in trying to be good at. You know what I mean? And I was nowhere in those 10,000 hours showing any support other than purchasing the games or supplying the money.
Because he didn't understand.
Because he said, I just really don't understand. But to the parents of the pod, is that like something that you kind of battle with in terms of trying to discipline or steer them in the right direction, give them a compass, but at the same time, not necessarily seeing the outlook of where they want to go as far as their future? Is that something that y'all battle with as far as parenting?
Hell yeah. Like I definitely do, man, because it's like I look at my kids and then I'm all like, man, and I hit them the same shit that you hear your dad like, man, back in my day, but then I'm like, but shit didn't change, man. Like this is a new time, this is a new era. There is a shitload more opportunities for them to you know, be able to chase their dreams and do whatever they really want to do. But then I just want to instill in them to just see it through. That's the most like important part to me. I don't care what you choose to do, like, but just see it through. Like you have to, I'm going to be here. I'm going to support you. Yes, I'm going to talk some shit. I might, you know, say some shit to you, but I'm going to always support you. And I got your back. And that's the most important thing. Like long as they know that shit, like that's, because
like I would have never let my kid think that I never supported them straight up. Because I remember like, nigga, I did support you. You know what I'm saying? I didn't stand in your way. You know what I'm saying? I did. Like I did have something for you, like something to do with you getting here. I bought you the game. I didn't tell you to get off. I didn't punish you. I didn't say stay off the game. You just stole my fucking car. You know what I'm saying? Like, hold on now. Like I could have been a little nicer about it. I do apologize for not understanding. Right.
You gonna
hold on now.
You trying to get your 10%.
Hold on now.
He said,
hold on now.
I do like the way the
I got receipts.
I do like the way he's like, he's like, dude, put that goddamn game down. Who was that character that played the father, by the way? I don't want to disrespect
Yeah, Blood.
I can't pronounce his name.
Diamond Heights. too.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't want to
Something
disrespect.
like
But anyway,
that.
but he played a good, powerful father in that one. I like that. You know, he's a typical like
Was that
strict
Kamora
father.
Lee's
I
man?
like it.
That was Kamora Lee's old man, right?
Yeah.
I wish I knew. How to
Yeah, I was
pronounce
gonna
his
say
name.
something about that because Kamora Lee done drove a lot of niggas skinny now. Just a couple niggas on Ross Street and drove skinny bones.
That's what he doing.
Yo, my man was looking kind of frail on this. Bro. And if you go look at Russell Simmons flexible,
That is so funny.
Yo.
Yo,
He had to look
the fat
safe,
part,
bro.
he
He
was
had to
kind of
look safe.
on the chubby side. You know what I'm saying? He had
he
had more in the face. This month, Kamora Lee, I don't know what you're doing, but it's some work you're doing over there. Cause
morally,
my man Demon Hansu was a little slim on this role. I'm just saying, he wasn't blood diamond.
Well, oh yeah, I guess so.
Slim
He
Shadow.
And I'm not a video like it's not a secret. Like I'm not a big video game head or anything like that. And I was able to follow along with this being a standalone movie away from all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're following the characters that they built.
Yep. I enjoy the character build up. I like the lesson that was trying to be instilled. Like, son, I'm trying to give you something that's guaranteed. You know what I'm saying? And if you work these jobs, you know what I'm saying, you get these pensions. At least for me, it worked. Hopefully, it's gonna work for you too. And that motherfucker left. You know what I'm saying? He made a decision, and it's good to see that the decision when you decide to bet on yourself is never really a true gamble. You know what I'm saying?
You always invest in yourself.
But he told him this is where you end up when you don't have a plan. Is what
don't have a plan. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He took him out there.
Now that's something that I feel, and we still ain't on the short bus yet, but I gotta bring it up. They didn't really touch on what the father went through in his racing career, car career. They were trying to connect the dot there, but they didn't really get into that.
No, his father was a soccer player.
You're talking about the mechanic.
The mechanic, not the father. The mechanic, the father wasn't a racer.
No. With the sticker, I thought that had something to do with the dads.
That was his team. The team that his dad used to.
Okay.
But talking about this cast, I mean, I gotta admit, because I'm a fan of motorsport, I'm a fan of racing. There's a lot of Easter eggs in this movie. I love the fucking video game. Obviously, I like video games if you can't tell. But like, the cast is obviously great for the main characters. But there's some of the low key characters you may not have seen here, like the mom, Jann's mom, Leslie, I believe her name is. Her name is Jerry Halliwell. But anyways, she's a Spice Girl. She's Ginger Spice, if you didn't know.
What?
The mom, yeah. The
mom wow.
No, she was Ginger Spice. And the reason why I know this is because she's married to Christian Horner. Now, Christian Horner, you may not know who he is, but he is the principal for Red Bull's F1 team, Formula One team. I'm a Formula One fanatic, so I watch Formula One. So, anyways, I know who he is. I'm not trying to say it, but I mean, like, why?
I know these motherfuckers.
I'm just trying to say because I don't want you to think I know about the Spice Girls.
I love it.
And I try to sound like I'm a girly guy. But she's always at the races. Is what I'm trying to say.
Oh, that is her.
So that's her. So yeah. So Leslie, the mom, is Ginger Spice, but she is married to like legit, badass in the Formula One racing. Also, the other female in this movie, Leah Vega, was the character. She's the one with the little pigtail kind of thing, raging racer. She's a legit badass, and I'm a fucking fan. I've been following her for years. Her name is Amelia Hartford. She's a YouTuber, racer, entrepreneur. I mean, she's just a legit badass. She does amazing builds. Fucking just amazing. She got a couple Netflix shows and all that stuff.
So she got an amazing build.
A build, yeah, too, yeah, I mean, but legit, like builds of her cars, come on, guys, I like this, I like her, I respect her, this lady, but anyways, but things like this, I mean, they put an all-star cast in here, like people that that would see like another kind of generation, a different gap here, and I think they hit it off with the cast, and obviously the movie, I mean. There's pros and cons to it, of course, obviously, because I didn't rate this movie as super high as some of you guys did, which is kind of surprising. But it's not really. But I mean, the movie did start off with a bang. I mean, right off the back, epic intro. You're saying those overlays that they were putting with the grid, with your with your player count, like your names, or what your grid position was, the little lines and the arrows, the sounds, the way the start of the race goes, like rolling starts, is exactly how the Gran Turismo game starts. When we're introduced to Jann, when he first comes in. You first see him in his room opening the box of toys. I mean, that's how I feel like a kid. I feel like that I want some shit, toys and shit. But he pulls out the wheel, but he doesn't pull out any wheel. He pulls out the Fantac wheel, the Fantac wheel. This is the fucking, this is the this is money. This Fantac is like the what you want, that pros use, and he's like, man, I got this, but the accuracy was great. What his streaming setup was, obviously having the PS5, the headset. I mean, all the little stuff that you see around in his gaming room that he has. I mean, I don't know, but I get it.
He said, "Yeah, I get it."
Just to connect it to that, just to connect it to that steering wheel you was talking about. That scene they had where he was in the car, actually in the race, and then they broke the whole car down. Like,
all that
rolling. Then it brought him back to his room when he was just holding the steering wheel. That scene was phenomenal.
Oh man, the way exactly. The graphics, the way
I was like, yo, they did some work right there. They did some work on that scene.
Punches.
That was hard.
They pull out punches.
That scene there was hard, and then ultimately the crashes and all the action and the accidents. If it wasn't for that, this movie wouldn't have been what it was for me. If they would have leaned more into the video game side, I wouldn't have liked it. But the actual footage of them racing, it made it everything for me.
God damn.
But the actual real tracks, the way they're listed. See, that's a big.
No, they ain't short on shit on that, G. They ain't short on shit.
Once they put the accuracy of the real world tracks, like Hockenheim, and you're going to Spa, you're going to Silverstone. These are iconic tracks around the world. You know what I mean? You're seeing it light up, and you're like, oh, this gets like geeks like me, like fuck yeah, I want to see this shit because where the extreme turns are, where it's tough. You know what I mean? You're gonna see a battle. It's like a boxing match, but on the motorsports. But I see it gets me fucking pumped. If you can't tell.
Look at you. See, your emotions are definitely high. Ain't no way in hell they coming up short.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah, I had to let him get that out.
No, I was just trying to let us know we could be moving down the road with this now.
Oh yeah, no, I already knew.
Because I did see a short bus in this. Like
I have one too.
Yeah, you said you like the whole.
Yeah, I like the father son.
You like the relationship him and his father had in this and how that played out. I felt that was typical, and it's like, even though you don't necessarily fool with your children in a game like that. If your son was to get a wrestling contract for 30 days or something like that, you fucking with it. You're not, you know what I'm saying? You're not going to snub the opportunity or something like that. If I got a 15-day coaching contract because I was cold on the game and I could go coach a college team, my dad is going to support. I don't see how that, I don't see how they fail to show that type of relationship and play the trope of the father-son, head banging at the same time. I don't think that was necessary for this. I hope that wasn't the case in the true story.
I didn't pick up on that part. I thought it was more so the father was like, I'm gonna go out here and I'm gonna do what I gotta do to pay these bills. What you doing is not really guaranteed.
No, you didn't see his older brother steady messing up and being like a goof off, and then his dad steady supporting him playing, soccer, but kind of like, yo, find something to do with yourself, little nigga. But that's what he was saying to the other one. Like, you need to find something to do.
Yeah. No, I did. I picked up on that, but I think I just equated that to the other son was just doing something that he was familiar with. Like, he was familiar with soccer. He had a soccer career.
Yeah, he understood it.
Yeah, he got injured in it. He understood it. And it was the same. I think he, in his own way, he supported both of the kids. It's just that the soccer was something he was more familiar with, and he was able to support.
He was active.
And the son,
in a way, do you think that hold on, I see where you at, but in a way, do you think that athletes neglect the fact that racers are also athletes?
Yes. Oh, yes. Completely.
Oh, of course.
Because when they were breaking that down, it was like, damn, I never really thought about that. The fact that they're facing 2 times the G-force as a space shuttle taking off. Like, I was like, damn.
Well, that's a big thing for racers because they're not considered athletes, and a lot of they take offense to it, especially all the training that's involved with it.
Dude, and they showed that. Now I'm glad they highlighted that in the movie because that's an aspect that you think about it, and I'm like, yeah, because I speed in the car sometimes and I take them tight turns and shit, and I'm flexing on it and stuff, but I'm not thinking I'm not going. I'm going about a quarter the speed that they going, and it's already like I'm already muscling the wheel and shit.
Absolutely.
No, they pointed that out, and I thought it was a very good thing to highlight in the movie, and it helped bump me up on the score a lot more too.
Well, it goes into the accuracy. They're very detailed and accurate. I noticed that. I think in Sony, I think, or I should say, Gran Turismo, the brand, they're very meticulous. Very detailed, and I think they make sure they cover every aspect of it. Safety, because safety is a big part of racing and motorsport in general, and they make sure they focus on that. Focus on the cars, of course, because the cars are a main part of the characters as well. And then, of course, the racing. But you're right, every little detail of it too. And also, when you become a racer, is he marketable? I mean, look at they throw a little drama there. Say if they wanted him to be on the team, hey, you sure if he really won? Can we say the other guy is better? He looks better, or whatever. He's better on picture, maybe, or he's better with the microphone. Better
we can sell him better.
We can sell him better. And that all goes, and that is all true in the real world motorsports. You know what I mean? Sponsors pay. You know what I mean? They'll put a fucking shittier driver in if he comes with more money. It happens all the time. They get better sponsors, they're better marketable than pure talent sometimes.
We see that in boxing too. Like, it's a lot of those boxers. You're like, man, if this motherfucker learns some English, bro, god damn, he going. The motherfucker is going, bro. But Zoe, you had a short buzz. What?
I had some pushback on the father.
Damn, man, why y'all coming at the dad, man? Like dad, brother.
Grumpy ass old man.
Damn.
It's more of I feel that, and man, the brother's a great actor.
He is,
but the chemistry between him and the son, it just didn't hit until the scene where Pops came through to support him fully.
When the money came in,
when the check came.
That's when the check. It's
like
I support you, son. I love you.
You got your race license, motherfucker.
You've always been my favorite. You always been this motherfucker.
Can you pay off my mortgage for me real quick?
They could have cast somebody else, because that whole family, his vibe with the whole family on the camera as one, really didn't gel with the rest of the actors in the family to me.
He looked like he was keeping them hostage. You know what I mean? And they were all afraid of him. You know what I mean?
Well, I think he was just a man who had a passion and a dream at one time, and then he ended up at a fucking job.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
But see, I'm talking about him acting, not his character, though.
Okay.
I felt it could have been somebody better. Someone could have done a better job.
I see.
My cast
on that.
Damn.
I sure bus was. I think this movie
you would have did Michael Blackson.
Oh my god, mother sucker! Listen.
Now, as far as casting to look like the real father, they nailed it. You know what I'm saying? I felt, bruh, like that's the best option. You know what I'm saying? But
how do we feel? Because it was a big part of the thing for me was just how they captured the surround sound, and this, like, they just, oh my god, I was engulfed in the car.
Pure Dolby Atmos, Dolby Digital, and that's the best way to experience it. And I'm telling you, it's fucking, it was immersive for sure. The sound was top notch. It's Sony. It better be fucking good if it's Sony. I mean, honestly. But I think the movie was too fucking long. I think it was just too long. That's my short buzz. I mean, my own thing. I think it was too long. I think it was too long. I mean, I think the first hour was bang, bang in your face. You're following this kid. You want to see him fucking win the tournament. Wins the tournament, and then like, oh fuck, and he's got this girl. What the fuck? He's trying to figure it out. Now he sucks, or that sucks. But he's trying to figure it out. And I mean, I like it, but they could have wrapped it up. Then they went to his career, and then the career point went bang, bang, bang throughout his racing career, even though it wasn't like chronologically, accurate.
Go bang, bang, bang,
bang, bang. That's my thing.
Bang, bang the face. Then they went to the movie. Then they bang, bang some more.
Yeah. I mean, but it slowed down. That's what I'm saying. Come on, the movie was 2 hours and like 15 minutes. I mean, it could have been an hour and a half. It'd have been fine. It would have been perfect. But it was over 2 hours.
Oh no, I didn't mind the time too much. But
I think after he won the tournament, I was like, he won the tournament. I thought the movie was over. I would have been satisfied at that point.
No, they. I thought they did.
I checked the time about 45 minutes in, and I was like, dang, I got another hour and a half.
That's what I said. I was the same shit. That's the thing I had about this movie. One of the things I had in the movie that kind of bothered me was that.
I think it might have slipped past me just because I was just engulfed in that sound, like the car and the gear switching.
Well, the cast is great, obviously.
Yeah. But they fucking man.
Except for the father, I'm saying.
Them cars, all of that shit. Like it, the sounds actually helped to raise my adrenaline as I'm watching it. Cause I wasn't really, I was just kind of like, okay,
Oh yes.
But them sounds and shit, I was like, shit, oh shit, like these motherfuckers, okay. Oh shit, he fell back. Goddamn it. Oh, what he gonna do now? Like all that shit and the music.
Bro, how about the progression though? Like there's correct. He's in the GT cars, then moves up to the prototype cars, all the little Mons cars. You know, you see that. And like you said, you're seeing the graphics coming around each one of them. You're like, oh, you know, so you're like, holy shit. So like the average person that are familiar, they're like, oh, this shit's fucking sick. You know?
Oh my god, yeah. When they were faster and
quicker,
you hear you hear the sounds from the video game as they were doing those graphics. Like that shit was cold. Like the same sounds you hear when you're doing the car selection and then you modify
Oh man, with the parts
hearing that shit. Like I was like, oh shit, okay.
The drop down menus and all that. It's just great. I mean, they made it like so fresh, man.
I was gonna say watching this on TV does not do it justice to the speed that you actually got within the car that they were driving in this here. Like them talking about hitting 360 miles an hour, like it don't feel like that watching it on TV. It does.
You need the 4D. You gotta go to the theater and get that 4D ride and shit. That's what you need. Cause man, I could just imagine.
To Kenny G. You got that.
A motherfucker.
Kenny G.
Well, I ain't heard no Kenny G in a long time. I'm like, oh shit, wait a minute.
Hey,
I gotta go sample this nigga.
Kenny G.
We gotta talk about the music. We gotta talk about the soundtrack. I mean, because I mean, we got to. I mean, because the soundtrack. I mean, I think that's what made the movie. I mean, right off the back, they're playing Sabbath. You know, fucking. You know, right up my alley. Fucking. I already love Ozzy Osbourne, Black Sabbath. Then they go in the club scene. They're playing EDM, and that's my shit too. Because you know, I like kicking my fucking ass. They were playing Pepas in there. And shit. I was like, man, they're in the. I was like, damn. But then they played some Kenny G in there. They throw the Kenny G. I mean, this shit was all over the place. I mean, there was music. I was like all over. It was great.
Wait a minute, man. It looked like you was doing like the little.
Yeah, what the fuck?
A little thing. Gotta shake my ass and my titties, you know.
I ain't never seen no finger popping, dog.
We're do some finger banging, finger popping. Get this shit going, baby. Let's go. You gotta get the little groove there. Not like you're running titties. Yeah, there you go, like that.
Okay. Oh, okay. I see. There we go. Yeah, I'm fucking with it.
There we go.
I got some new shit.
Oh man.
Oh yeah. When you're driving and shit all the time, you know. Fuck. That's gonna be on my fucking playlist tonight. That sexy rap. I'm telling you.
You gonna save me from doing the Carlton in the motherfucker, dog.
You just go hit him.
We gotta get that as a fucking GIF right there. We gotta get that as a GIF. That's great. Or all of us doing it.
Oh goddamn!
Have us a little dancing all around the screens here. We're gonna push a button here and see it.
So how you feel about the damn flavor, man?
Oh, shout out to Kenny G. No, the flavor was dope, man. Like it was mentioned earlier, you know, the different range of music that they had was dope. But the sound effects, I think, was the coldest, especially if you are a gamer. You know what I'm saying? They really put a lot of effort into that, down to the menu options, you know, the sound that popped up showing what place he was in, like all of that shit, bro, was spot on video game. You know, shout out to Sony for tapping in, you know, putting those elements, you know what I'm saying, into the movie. And it wasn't overdone, you know, it was just enough, you know, for you to enjoy, you know, the video game aspect and, you know, the film aspect. And shout out
this isn't PlayStation's first film, is it?
No, I'm sure they have. Sony has plenty of films, you know what I mean? They have like.
Well, I know Sony does. I'm not sure because PlayStation had the.
Yeah, they logo was on there. PlayStation.
It sounded like it's like when they booted up like a PlayStation 5, how that started out.
They've released movies and stuff before, but it's been on their own platform. I'm not sure
Yeah, I'm not familiar.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they've done any on the big screen, but I know they have released movies and TV series on the PlayStation Network platform. So,
Okay.
Were they involved with the Last of Us series?
sure, they have to be.
Yeah.
What about the Tomb Raider?
Oh yeah, that was PlayStation.
Yep.
There we go. Yeah, I'm sure. I don't know which one. No, they probably just the Angelina Jolie one, not this last one that they did, most likely. But
I can't remember. Like, wasn't the Uncharted like a Sony movie? Didn't they make a movie of Uncharted, the series of the video game?
Yeah, they made a movie. I thought there was I thought Uncharted was Xbox or
no, that's Sony.
That's
Sony.
Is it Sony? Oh shit. No, there you go. Yeah, no, I'm sure
Sony will have. I don't know if they have a God of War yet, but I know that has to be a movie eventually.
No, them motherfuckers need to do a Crash Bandicoot.
Crash Bandicoot, Ratchet and Clank.
Man. It is everyone's favorite game show. Rename that movie.
No, so I looked it up. Uncharted is the TV series they have out that came in 2022, and then Gran Turismo is their first film. But they have several others coming.
Wasn't Uncharted a movie though?
It says a series, but it could have been a movie.
Yeah, I thought Uncharted was the movie with
Yeah, it sure was. It sure was a movie.
Right.
Zendaya's boyfriend.
So this is wrong. This is wrong here. Yeah,
I think the
So they got two
developers of
movies.
that game, they have been in film. Naughty Dog, I believe.
Oh yeah.
But they have The Last of Us, as Zoe was saying, is coming. Or that was just released, I guess.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
the
Twisted
series.
Metal.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be fire.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Twisted Metal isn't that out now? Twisted Metal
Is it
on Peacock? It's on Peacock, I think.
Yeah, it said it came out on Peacock in July.
Yeah, I heard.
I
want to see. I haven't
God
seen
of War and
Horizon coming.
Okay. God of
War.
War.
Horizon Zero Dawn.
God of War is gonna be a good one too.
Yeah.
No, I called this shit Zoom.
Zoom.
All
Yeah,
I
they
want to
get
do
it.
is zoom, with a boom, boom.
Oh shit! That's on my playlist.
You on you, Isaac.
Tote the line.
Buckle up.
I'm gonna say
This is what he was trying to do with Shorty. That he was
Popping
trying
rubbers.
to get at.
Oh.
No, pole position.
Pole
position.
Oh.
Yeah, I do.
A gear shifter.
A gear shifter. I like it.
Fly guy.
Throttle thruster.
What?
I'll just follow the trend. My bad.
Flag me down.
No hitchhiking.
Speed.
Need for speed.
All I need is one race.
Oh man.
Hot pursuit.
Hot pursuit. Okay.
Oh, this motherfucker.
EA's gonna sue. PlayStation's gonna be suing EA real soon on that one.
Need for Speed, High Pursuit. What you got? Dub edition.
Right. Cruising the world. Goddamn it.
You can't say Gone in 60 Seconds because this fucking movie was 2 hours and 15 minutes. It's too fucking long.
Goddamn, Gone in 60 seconds. That's a good one.
Sim driving.
Sim streamer. I like that.
It's not a game.
All gas, no brakes.
Damn.
10 toes
I
down.
can fly.
Damn.
That's dark. That's dark.
Glade.
Man versus car.
You know, I'm
that's super dark right there.
I'm usually for it though, but I was like, damn, bro, that's goddamn, man. Up in flames, shit.
Up in flames.
Yeah.
That scene was tough, man.
Yeah, that was
Game time.
Life in
93.
$10,000.
Oh damn! Wait. Shout out to Hopper too, man.
Hopper.
Oh, yeah. Look at this motherfucker. Hopper.
Hopper. He did play a great character. I mean, can you
He do. Yeah. He still look like Hopper. He just
I love his intro when he comes out of the fucking car mechanic. I'm thinking he's like the team owner or the fucking head of the team, and he's under the wrenching of one of the mechanic engineers or something. It's great.
Wrench me off.
What?
Wrench me off.
Try hard racer.
Get it cranking.
Wannabe racer.
Pocket socket.
Check is fair.
Creative player.
Wood
Overall
grain gripping.
99.
What y'all
Wood
say?
grain grip. Yeah.
Lane switching with the paint dripping.
Your neck and your dang missing. From zero to hero, goddamn it.
Then back to zero.
Then back to zero. Yeah.
Parking lot pimping.
Oh shit.
Riding dirty.
Bumper
No
to bumper.
hitchhiking. Fender bender.
The road less traveled.
Tote the line.
No left turns.
No, this is plenty of times.
Okay, makes sense that no left turns. I mean, because it makes it no NASCAR, so that maybe makes sense because NASCAR is so good.
Road trip.
Bended road.
Permit.
License to drive.
Yeah.
Speed racer.
It feel like me and you the only one that came up with something.
Man, I'll try.
Damn.
It was rough on this one. This one was rough for me.
Mach 5.
Oh yeah, I didn't say anything.
Turbos. I don't know. I just think of one word. I can't think of two of these things. Just want turbos in my blood.
That motherfucker got this. Oh yeah, I didn't say anything.
Nitrate key.
Nothing at all. Damn. It's fucked up.
I didn't say it.
I mean, you remember any of yours?
Hey, I knew that was coming. I
Hey, no.
I got a condition. I got
Sit down.
Wood grain.
Wood grain gripping.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Wood grain gripping.
That's
You're
so
not
funny.
first, you last.
I told
I
you.
like that. Oh my god. If you're not first, you're last.
Ricky Bobby.
Ricky Bobby, baby. Shake it, bake. Yes. I like it.
Yeah, say, I told you that.
I told you that. Get off that goddamn game.
All right, y'all. Let's pick one. Let's get it. Keep it moving. Get the hell on up out of here.
I wish I could remember.
What y'all got?
I like wood grain gripping.
What'd you say?
I ain't gotta fix the mirror.
This. What you thinking, Mike?
Can't remember none of them, dog.
I do like.
I like wood grain gripping.
I like the Need for Speed or Hot Pursuit.
The Zero to Hero is great.
The Zero to Hero was a good one. That one was mine. Don't shake your head. You can't remember none of your things.
Oh shit.
Going off the ones we remember.
Put some D's on that bitch.
Tote the line. I like that.
Where's my box Chevy?
Rocket
Chevy,
power.
yeah.
Where's my box Chevy?
Rocket power.
Where's my Escalade?
I'm fucking with box Chevy.
Box Chevy.
I want that 89 fucking Caprice. I want that motherfucking 26s. I want that fucking thing. Actually, it's fucking funny. Think about 26s shit. It's hilarious. Reminds me of my Yukon.
Go ahead and let y'all pick it, man.
My Nissan.
My Nissan. It was a Nismo inspired movie. I'm not a Nissan fan.
Can you pick one? This be the first time, man. It ain't.
Well, see, we knew it would be tough. I mean, because this brand is like, it's a brand, so it's like, let's go there. In the movie,
is the name the official name?
One. I can't remember none of them, dog.
Have we been stumped?
Yeah, I think we've been stumped, man. We ain't find one for this one. That's crazy.
Nah, y'all ain't found one.
All gas, no brakes. All gas, no brakes.
All gas, no brakes.
Yeah, there it is.
my brakes are glazed. Yeah.
Glazy brake.
Pedal to the metal. Looking at us.
Oh, that's a good one.
You gotta commit.
Gotta commit. There.
Commitment issues.
That go with betting on yourself too.
Is that it? We gotta commit. You gotta commit.
Sure.
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 Yeah. No. Yeah.
Sure.
Is that what you do? Fuck it.
Let's do it.
Hey man, we squeezed one out, I guess. The TruVue rename is
it's a conspiracy.
You gotta commit, god damn it. Yeah. And then the official,
spin the block.
Spin the block.
Spin the block.
Oh, sure. That's a lot more creative. I'd
like
rather lose to that one.
I like that one a lot better. Yeah. The official TruVue rename Gran Turismo is Spin the Block, baby. There we go. That felt a whole lot better. It came through at the end. The official TruVue score is
Find out. 1, 2, 3.
Yes, it is a 3. Let's hit them with that recap of the recommendation and the rewatchability on this.
I would definitely recommend this. I don't know about the rewatch right away, but something down the line I can see myself turning on just to watch. But definitely will recommend.
Yeah, I see there's something to throw back and go back to. I don't know how fast I'm gonna go back to watch it.
I see what you did there.
But yeah, I enjoyed it. Definitely gonna recommend. Shout out to Kenny G. Goddamn.
Kenny G, baby.
Kenny G. Goddamn.
Kenny G.
Now, something like this right here, I am not going to rewatch. I wasn't a big fan of the storyline itself. I did enjoy the action. I thought that was the best part of the movie, that with the sound effects and graphics. But rewatching, I don't think I would get the same thrill I did from the first watch. I really felt the rush and anxiety of the driver. But recommendation-wise, this was one of them games that just came with the console. Let me keep it real. I mean, nobody was buying number 2, 3, 4, and 5. I mean, let me just say it like it is. In my community, I'm just talking about my community, brother. I'm just talking about speaking for my community, and that leaves me with nobody to really recommend this to, because I know this was just a throwaway game that PlayStation and Sony came out with to,
How dare you?
Nah, he capping.
To show the graphics. No, to show the graphics. That's what that was.
You missed the mark on
any
that
game
one,
they give you when you buy the console is a throwaway game. Now, come on, now.
No, you missed the mark.
Wow.
I mean, did anybody buy?
Everyone's like, you missed the mark on that one, bro.
Bro. They don't never sell the game with no Madden.
I mean, how are you gonna watch that though?
Actually, they did.
It's quiet.
I was trying to think. I was like, wait a minute. It was one of them.
It wasn't the early release joint though. It was the one that came out in the summertime, nigga.
This was like the Walmart package or some shit like that.
The Walmart package.
Yeah, you can't do
the bundle.
that, dog. You can't do that.
The Walmart package.
Walmart.
It was the bundles.
Yeah, that's why all the niggas get it.
The bundle kit.
They gave me the
rollback kit.
I mean,
the rollback kit.
God damn, man.
I mean, I wasn't a big fan. I mean, but so rewatchability, I'm not gonna. I mean, I would recommend it, yes, but would I watch it again? No. Oh well, am I gonna pay my money again to watch this again? No. If it comes out free on streaming, put it in the background in my garage when I'm working on my fucking car, yeah, that's great because I have that in the background with all the cool graphics. Yeah, but get my money again. No.
Yeah, I'm pretty much where you are. I will rewatch it once it becomes freely available. I don't see myself paying to go see it again, but it was a great story. I enjoyed it. And I will be recommending this to a lot of people, man. I thought it had enough of a bridge between father-son story, had the sports story, had the overcoming story. Like it had enough stories to where it's going to touch a couple different categories for people. So I can recommend this to a couple different people.
Now, in you all's recommendation, are you all recommending people to watch it when it comes out freely, or are you recommending them to go spend their cash?
Freely.
Right. I would tell them to go see it like in one of those 4D joints if they could. If not, wait.
I think that might be the best way to do it. I didn't do it that way.
If you could do it 3D with the 4D with the surround sound kicking and the chairs.
Well, like I think I said it perfectly. Yeah, I mean, if you're not a fan of the motorsports or a fan of Gran Turismo or play, whatever. I mean, you're probably not. Don't waste your money buying this. I think it makes sense. It should just wait till it's on a different platform to witness it because it is worth seeing. But if you're not a fan, I mean, you're gonna jump out to go see this. You know what I mean? I think how do they capture the standard audience to want to see this movie? I didn't even want to see this movie. To be honest with you.
Like, I don't think you necessarily got to be a Gran Turismo fan to see this, but you could be a fan of speed. Like, if you are a fan of Fast and Furious, I would say go see this. You know what I'm saying? I would say just put it in that type of arena, and it'll give a little bit more bigger fan base.
And that might just be my ignorance too, because I think just like out of the stigma of a movie video game, I already have like a cloud on it already. I already has it's not gonna be the greatest.
Well, shit, man. Y'all let us know if we got this shit right or wrong, man. Y'all head on over there to TruVuePodcast.com. That's TruVue Podcast, TruVue Podcast.com. And thank you for riding with us over at the YouTube, man. We appreciate all of the love, man. Be sure to hit that bell for notifications, the thumbs up, the subscribe button. Make sure to share us with somebody. And you know what I'm saying? Drop something in the comments that you want us to review, because we know here at the TruVue Podcast, if you spent your time watching that movie and you waiting to talk your shit, we got you, bro. We got your back, and we will do that, because it's not just about our review, but the conversation with the crew, man. TruVue Podcast. Let's get it. Let's go.
Most definitely do everything that Melly Mill just said, man. Thank y'all for rocking with us, man. Alley to my guy.
There you have it. There you go. That'll be the end of the show.
Nobody wanted to die.
No, I saw it. I picked it up. I picked it up before it went out of bounds. Well, y'all know what the hell we always say.
Sometimes you gotta score the ball yourself.
Drive slow, homie.
You never know, homie.
Ooh, that's the rename.
Props to that, baby.
Drive slow, homie.
Drive slow. Don't do that.
Where the hell was that when we needed a rename, man? Y'all get this. Go watch some shit.
I came up with the rename Spin the Block.
Yeah, you did. You did.
Wood Grain Griffin.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, they didn't like that. They didn't like it. They didn't like it, man.
There wasn't no wood grain in the whole movie, dog. They don't put wood grain in them forms, dog.
Hey,
They didn't like it, man. They didn't like it, man.
TruVue Podcast.
A bunch of different views.
The boys keep it real, man. I really like listening to them, man. They funny. Yeah.
Son. You know what I'm saying? They really speak their truth.
What the hell was that?
You're